Okay, so thank you, Gerhard. We're going to move on into Boohoo's track. Got some Van Halen coming up with the song Pleasure Dome. What are those? Is that butt or boobs? What do you think a pleasure dome is? Perhaps be a building like you know, like an arena where you go for pleasure. I don't know, dude. Listen to Jesse Cook Rumba Flamenco Music, the best of love in the time of COVID. He recorded these songs at home over 4 months at the height of lockdown. Uh, I'll keep it in mind, dude. Thank you, Gerhard. Boohoo says this is with Sammy Ja. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, but we'll look them up, dude. Sammy Ja. Sammy J? Hmm. Oh, Hagar. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Sammy. I was like, who is Sammy Ja? So this is Sammy Hagar Van Halen. Gotcha. Okay. So, I actually don't know if we've jumped into many Sammy Hagar Van Halen tracks. So we have here Pleasure Dome. Let's jump on into it. Yo, what's up? Real quick, going over to patreon.com/JohnSlop for early access to all these videos you see on YouTube, plus so much more. Going over to twitch.tv/JohnSlopReacts where we react to music live, dude. So come on by, hang out with us. All right, so think about that. Let's get back into the video. Okay. Dude, I am already on board. Dude, Eddie Van Halen just serenading us in the way he does best. Harmonics, just being so elegant with his playing. Let's just listen to this intro one more time. Dude, this sounds a little bit like 80s Rush, not gonna lie. Maybe even going into like 90s Rush. I heard some Lifeson chords in there. Sammy's voice coming in too, kind of speaking as if like Getty's doing a spoken word song, dude. This is interesting. Let's keep this one going. Let's back it up.
Now none of this was planned. It all just kind of happened. rolling across a land full of miracles. Into a world so far from home, miles and miles from nowhere. Rooms without doors open for me. Oh no, taking me miles and miles from nowhere. Lost in this pleasure dome. Lost in my own pleasure dome.
This is such a different song. I was not prepared for this. This is so interesting. It's not like a traditional, like, rock song at all. This is something interesting. This is an experiment. That's why it's giving such Rush vibes, dude. Holy crap. This percussion as well. Wow. All right. So far, Sammy Hagar doing pretty cool vocals. I like this. You know, it's different, right? But I'm still liking it. Let's just keep it running, friends. This is off of For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. What year? 1991? Oh, okay. Wow. Let's get back into it.
In my own pleasure dome. Oh man, I ain't got a clue how to get out or how to find this place. I want my control back, but I'm afraid I'll lose that feeling. Lost in a world so far from home. I'm miles and miles from nowhere. Falling inside my own pleasure dome. I'm miles and miles from nowhere. Lost in this pleasure dome. Lost inside my pleasure dome.
Dude, this percussion is going crazy right now. Like, the energy the song is bringing, it's just like a constant rush. Throw this on in the car, driving somewhere, it feels perfect, dude. These vocals too, they're really nice. I'm loving the high-pitchedness, and when we're, you know, just doing regular singing as well. It all sounds great to me. What do you got to say about this one, dude? Pleasure Dome by Van Halen. It feels so bad that people gave Sammy Hagar era Van Halen so much shit. All right, maybe I'm just perceiving that wrong. Did people stop liking Van Halen? What was your experience with the vocal switch up, dude? Because it not only came with a vocal switch up, but maybe a tonal shift for the band as well. But dude, this is amazing. This is just as good as anything I remember from like early Van Halen stuff, dude. Dude, it's fantastic. Eddie Van Halen is the my favorite part of this group, right? I think he's a lot of other people's favorite. So let's just keep the song going. Let's finish it up. Oh, then they just cut you off like that, dude. You can't just go cold turkey, dude. They have to fade out. Tell them to go back in time. Change this song right now. Dude, do you know what it's like to just cut somebody off of their drug? I don't think they understand what they just unleashed, dude. I'm gonna have a strong word with them next time I see them live. Pleasure Dome by Van Halen, dude. Sick track. I can't even believe it exists. It's too sick for this world. We don't deserve it. Sammy Hagar's vocals, dude. Nice. They were perfect. I loved him. I love his voice. It has kind of like a, the high pitched kind of screech that he can make melodic too. He kind of gave this a bit of like a alternative edge. This wasn't like the poppy synth heavy Van Halen at all, dude. This is definitely going more of like a hard rock, maybe. No, yeah, dude. I would say hard rock, heavy metal direction. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, it gave me lots of like 90s Rush vibes too. Maybe even a little bit like 80s Rush vibes. When they had a little bit of like a grunge metal stage. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Wow, what did you think for this one, dude? Yeah, rest in peace, dude. I'm never gonna get to see Eddie Van Halen. I keep remembering that every time we listen to Van Halen, I'm like, oh yeah, dude. Well, we can watch live performances on YouTube. Wow, yeah, 10 out of 10, dude. Thank you so much, Boohoo, for that one. Yo, LS, thank you so much. What do we got for me today, dude? Getting here late again. Dude, it's an hour and a half. This is usually when we start, right? This is usually, so you're pretty much on time. In a way, you know what I mean? For those who don't know, usually we go live at 6:30, but we've been trying to bring it back to 5 o'clock. Let me mark you down, LS, dude. I think we're gonna keep it to one per person this stream. Thanks for inquiring, though, Bob. So LS wants a royal blood. Figure it out. All right, I'm putting that on the list, dude. Appreciate ya. YouTube is one of man's greatest inventions. It's a time machine. Yeah, dude. Right? It's great that we keep these videos somewhere, you know? It's like recording history.